In its quest to provide an open forum for discussion of controversial issues, this station allows hosts and their guests to express themselves without any significant censorship. You are advised that any view expressed by the host or their guest are not necessarily the views of the owners or management of TogiNet Radio, Togi Entertainment, or the Owners Group, Inc.
It's time for Motherhood Talk Radio, the most powerful voice in women's issues today, with Sandra Beck and Christy Holly. Ladies, Motherhood Talk Radio is here to give you a powerful platform by giving you interesting, inspiring, and influential information as you navigate everything from childcare to corporate formation. Motherhood Talk Radio has interviews with best-selling authors, gurus of happiness, and women of interest who every single day make our world a better place for our families. Motherhood Talk Radio, powered by Motherhood Incorporated, is on the air now. Moms, this really is your show. Motherhood Talk Radio. And now, here are your hosts, Sandra Beck and Christy Holly.
Beck and I'm here with Christy Holly, and we have our segment producer, Rick Swanson. We are here for our Fit to Strip Challenge. Oh. Actually, this week some of us have done good, some of us have gone not so good, but at the end of the day, we're here to become fit to strip. That's down to our bathing suits, not down to anything less than that. Because actually, if we had put that up on the internet, we would become an internet porn site, and we don't want to become that. No. And we don't want people to go, ooh. My eyes, I can't see. I can't see. Oh. Did you have a good week this week, Christy?
Actually, I thought about lying, but I'm not a good liar, so no, I did not. I am not doing very good at this challenge. I don't know. I keep making promises to myself, and I keep breaking them, and like the weeks just go by whether you do something or you don't. And I'm wasting time, not doing what I should be doing, and it's making me mad.
Well, are you not working out? Are you not eating right?
I'm not working out. I feel like I'm doing other things. I'm like trying to get my house clean, trying to get everybody situated. And then when I'm ready to exercise, it's like, 8 o'clock at night. And I'm like, well, that's like, I don't want to get all sweaty and I don't want to be all up from, how you get all the energy after you exercise. So it's like, okay, I'll do it tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes and something else comes up. So I haven't made it a priority like I know I should be, and I haven't done it.
It's really hard, though. Especially like with summertime and the kids are home, and I'm tired. It's like if because I fool myself in the morning. Like this morning I didn't go to my martial arts class at 9 o'clock, and, I was laying in bed, and yes, I could have grabbed my kids, and then we had our friend's daughter staying with us this morning who was 2. So I'm thinking, okay, I got up. I actually got dressed in my workout wear.
Yeah. Well, I do that every day. I do that every day.
I just did not leave the bedroom because the kids came in, they piled in bed, and we were all sitting there watching TV, having a grand old time, and and before I knew it, it was time to go to work. It was time to get going, and, we go every which way we can, and then the day's gone.
That's the same thing that happens to me, and then it's, and then I'm so upset with myself because I haven't done what I said I was going to do, and then now I've, said I was going to do this to a whole bunch of people, and I feel like I am just ashamed of myself.
Well, I don't think, it's shame talk radio.
No, I'm like,
No, it's the thing is we didn't get out of shape. And mind you, we're not ginormous, but we didn't get out of shape because we were working out and because we were eating right. There are things that happen to us that make it harder, but I don't feel like I've risen to the challenge.
I haven't, and I'm like, mad at myself because we have all this help now, and now
we're letting Rona down.
I know, how many times have I said if I had a trainer, if I had a nutritionist, and
and we do.
And my Lord, nothing is, it's not helping. No, it's like my lifestyle hasn't changed, so I can't expect, to have any great results. That's unfortunately for me. Fortunate,
Well, and my thing is that I've found that, I had great results, but for all the wrong reasons.
Oh, well, I don't care. Take them. I would take it. Just take it and run.
No, I mean, because, it's like my thing. It's like, I do have my set workouts. I mean, I did go to the gym. Like, I worked out for an hour and a half on Sunday. I went to my Krav class last week. And, I've been doing good, like, the physical aspect. And, but that, like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, I was so excited because, I bought that vegetable platter. And I'm like, ooh, I'm going to eat that vegetable platter. It's still in there. Aww. I haven't even cracked the seal.
Well, I ate vegetables. I bought a bag of vegetables from Sam's Club. I was so excited because they had a mixture of broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots, which they don't have that at Costco. So I was like, I thought I had a big find there.
Yeah.
And I put it out, and the kids were actually eating it. I'm like,
they were?
Yeah. So, I mean, that's good. I mean, I've been eating fruits and stuff, and I threw some cake away that I had frozen in my freezer, and I had a bunch of frosting left over from my party. I threw all that out because I am one that will get into that and eat it. All sugar and fats. I'll eat it. I know exactly what it is, so I got rid of all that, so that temptation is gone. But still, it's like I need to do the exercise for it to work.
See, and I got the exercise down, but the nutrition thing, it's like, Friday was Max's 7th birthday, and so, Rick and I went and took him, well, we tried to take him bowling, but that didn't happen. But what happened at bowling was I ordered a large pizza. It was delicious. It was so good. Anybody who's at Santa Clarita Lanes looking for Vincenzo's pizza, it rocks. But the problem is that, Zachy, who's 3, ate a little piece. Max ate a little piece. I think Ricky ate one. I ate one. It's been in my refrigerator, and breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Oh.
Yeah, laying there. It was laying there actually right on top of the vegetable tray. It was. It's like a desperate girlfriend in there going, please pay attention to me. But the other problem, so nutrition-wise, I didn't do so good this week, and but I didn't gain any weight. I had lost like 4 pounds, whatever, so far, but I didn't gain any weight. But where I've really fallen down on the job is the caffeine. Because I did really good. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna cut out the caffeine. And I, didn't go to Costco. I didn't buy my Diet Cokes. I wasn't going to Jack in the Box. My friend Javier really misses me because he's used to seeing me every morning. And, but then Saturday, I was eating, sushi with a girlfriend, and I fell off the wagon. I bet you I had 8. They were so good. It was the fountain kind with the ice, and it was all foamy and frothy. And
you must have been there for a while to drink 8 Diet Cokes.
Oh, I was there. Well, I texted Rick. I ate a whole school of squid. I mean, all these baby squid, and I'm like, they're swimming around in my tummy. But it was so delicious, and it was hot, and and I had been out busy day shopping for shoes that morning, so I was thirsty, and I was like, there was water right there, but you know what? And then, boy, after pounding those 8 Diet Cokes, I was flying. I don't think I slept till Sunday. So, yeah, my Diet Coke, man, was off the chart. So, let's see. Hey, Rick, are you with us?
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are.
So stupid. Quiet.
He is. Well, because stupid Diet Guy is going to be in the hot seat today.
Ah.
What?
Yeah.
Well, the volume I can't help. I'm on a cell phone today, so.
You have to talk really manly loud.
Wait, I'm not talking manly loud?
No, it's kind of emo, actually.
Wow, that's like the first time I've been called emo. So.
Well, it is 100 degrees out, and you're sitting in the office with a scarf on, so I don't know.
Talk louder.
Okay.
Okay, so.
Yes.
What do you have for us this week, Stupid Diet Guy?
Well, I was looking through some various diets, and I came across this one, and the title was not 4 and not 6, but it's the 5-bite diet.
5 bites.
5 bites. And it says you can take 5 bites, basically of anything you want, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but you can't drink anything with calories. But then I told Sandra that. She's like, well, how big is a bite?
That's what I want to know.
I bet I could probably eat a whole stick of butter in one bite.
Ew!
Oh, that's whole.
Well, it's one bite. It's one bite of anything.
Wait,
technically.
Sandra, have you ever eaten sticks of butter?
No, but I'm just saying I could. I mean, you look at the size of it, and you figure, well, you packed it in around your teeth, and just
Yeah, you shoved it in there. You could shove a bunch of stuff in there and then spit it out and cut it up and eat it. I mean, is that 5 bites? What is a bite?
I know, that's all it really says. And it's apparently this guy is Dr. Lewis, and he claims that if you follow this, and you have to take one multivitamin a day with this.
Oh, well, that's good.
So, and the multivitamin doesn't count as a bite?
No, that's in addition to.
So essentially you get 15 bites of food in a calendar day.
Right.
Assuming breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Plus, it says get a bit, quote-unquote, a bit of protein a day on average. So I don't even know what a bit of protein is.
Bit of protein.
I could bite you in the arm and see. There's a bit of protein.
How about not?
Okay.
Yeah, but he claims that with the whole theory, I guess, the reasoning behind it is that after 3 days of doing this, you won't be hungry. Your body, I guess, essentially resets itself, so it sees itself as full like a lot sooner.
So you have to stay isolated for 3 days so you don't,
attack
whatever walks in the door, right? At least I would have to be isolated because 3 days is a long time to be starving.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm just wondering if I could eat a whole Snickers bar in one bite. Maybe not the big one.
Could. Probably
Just a little one.
Maybe. I don't know. I hope for the challenge.
If you could see me on the radio, we might have something to talk about.
But wouldn't that be really hard to explain and just totally demotivating if you gained weight on your 5-bite diet because you're eating 5 bites of Snickers, 5 bites of butter?
Oh, I could do it. I could gain weight on a 5-bite diet. I'm up for the challenge.
Okay, we got the plan for this week. How much weight can you gain eating 6 bites of food?
That's right. That's right. Well, you guys, we are here at Motherhood Talk Radio. This is the Fit to Strip Challenge. I am here with my lovely co-host, Christy Holly, our segment producer, Rick Swanson. We will be welcoming Rona, the diet trainer nutritionist that we kind of are not listening to at this point, but we're gonna work on that. When we come back from break, we're going to talk about caffeine. Stupid Diet Guy is going to have some more great stupid diet ideas for us, and we will catch you after the break.
Mom, here's your show, Motherhood Talk Radio, giving you interesting, inspiring, and influential information as you navigate everything from childcare to corporate formation. This is Motherhood Talk Radio, and we'll be right back after these. Girlfriended is on TogiNet. Thursdays at 10 a.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Central, with your hosts Patty Wyatt and Lisa Jernigan. This show is your chance to share, learn, laugh, and connect with other women. The Girlfriended principle was born out of loss.
Lisa had recently had her mother pass away from cancer, and my mom was murdered. A man just walking into a room and started a 23-second shooting spree.
I think one of the things we both realized going through those tragedies that you can be extremely okay and be extremely sad.
Check out girlfriended.com and then be a part of Girlfriended, the radio show. Thursdays at 10 a.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Central.
You know, your boyfriend or your husband or whatever, they don't totally understand that emotional side to women like another woman does. And I think that's so important just to have somebody that you go, she gets me.
Check out the website, girlfriended.com. Don't miss Girlfriended with Patty Wyatt and Lisa Jernigan. Thursdays at 10 a.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Central on TogiNet.com. What's your story? Are you living it? Well, you could be. It's What's Your Story with Hillary Bilbrey. Friday mornings at 10 Eastern, 9 a.m. Central on TogiNet.com. Her passion is helping others discover, create, and live their personal brands. Yep, you heard me. You have a brand. No different than Coke, Pepsi, or Nike. You are a walking, talking, living, breathing brand. You're not a logo. You're not a tagline. The choices you make become the path you take. This is your brand. Now, live your story. Your brand is not just what you say it is. It's also what others say it is. So what are you communicating? And how can you create an authentic brand? We'll take on these challenges with What's Your Story? Every week, Hillary will feature teens, moms, and organizations that are learning and living their story. Now, her passion is to help others discover, create, and live their personal brands. To find out more, go to inspiredbyfamily.com. It's What's Your Story with Hillary Bilbrey. Friday mornings at 10 Eastern, 9 a.m. Central on TogiNet.com. Welcome back to Motherhood Talk Radio, the most powerful voice in women's issues. For more information, check out the website, motherhoodtalkradio.com. Now, let's get back to the show with your hosts, Sandra Beck and Christy Holly.
Hey, mamas. We are here at Motherhood Talk Radio. My name is Sandra Beck, and I'm here with my co-host, Christy Holly. Hello. And we have segment producer Rick Spronson. Who?
Who
do we have?
Who am I?
I just burned a couple calories doing that. We have segment producer Rick Swanson joining us today, along with our diet, fitness, nutritionist expert, Rona Brennan.
Hey, Rona.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Already covered what was going.
So we've got a couple more diets for Ricky to go through. Ricky, you got some more stupid diet ideas?
Well, it's not per se stupid diet ideas. It's just a couple of questions that I kind of have to segue in with Rona. You know, we've talked before about my addiction to caffeine, which I'm trying, and I have curbed quite a bit. But I've been looking at all these articles, and there's like this. Thank you for that. You know, there's these...
We got you back, baby.
Thank you. There's these articles, you know, there's a lot of debate going on, like, is it so bad in and of itself, or is it okay in moderation, and kind of like, what is too much?
Well...
I'm too much.
It was too much. You know, and you're right, everything in moderation. There are actually some benefits of caffeine, and, you know, I talk about that, but too much, then it's going to have negative health effects. With your caffeine is mostly with the energy drinks, Rick, or is it a combination of that plus sodas?
Yeah, I've really not been doing much with the energy drinks. It's mainly with the Diet Cokes and then the coffee.
Okay, because, you know, the safe limit, you know, and you can always find out how much is in, you know, a product by contacting the manufacturer or whatever, but like coffee, you know, if you just, like, say, brew your own coffee, you can have, it varies, but say about 100 milligrams of caffeine. And they say, like, the American Heart Association says, limit your caffeine to about 1 to 2 cups of coffee a day, which would be about 200 milligrams a day. Mm-hmm. Because more than that, and now you can have some negative effects on your heart. You know, even at young age, I don't know if you've seen these studies on kids in elementary school and young kids that are drinking these energy drinks. Some of them have had actual heart attacks. Some have had seizures.
Right.
Yeah, of all the stimulants, So, you know, 1 to 2, you know, cups of coffee, which is about 200 milligrams. If you go to Starbucks, some of their drinks are good, you know, 16-ounce cups. Some of them are up to 300-plus milligrams. Sodas are usually around 50, depending on the soda. And the energy drinks, again, depends, you know, 80 to over 100. So, you know, you want to, you know, look and see how much are you drinking and just keep it to a minimum, because it does, you know, if you're talking about, like, working out, you know, research has actually shown that it helps your exercise performance. A lot of athletes, you know, use it.
Right.
Of course, you know, it's a stimulant to the nervous system, so it makes us, you know, awake and whatnot. And it helps us with our tasks that we're doing. It actually has been shown to decrease risk of type 2 diabetes. You know,
really?
But again, you want to keep it, you know, in moderation is the thing, because too much now you can increase your blood pressure, you can cause irregular heartbeats. It actually leaches calcium from your bones when taken. Right. Yeah. So
oh my God, I'm going to be brittle by the time I'm.
I have a question. So and this is going to sound probably dumb, but is the caffeine that's in the Monster drinks and the caffeine that's in coffee and the caffeine that's in tea and the caffeine that's in chocolate, is it the same? Like,
I don't think that's a dumb question.
I mean,
yeah, it's a great question. Yeah. No, I mean,
thank you.
Yeah, and actually they're still doing research on this, because there's a lot of health effects of having tea and like green tea, but even black teas. And, you know, and there's even research on decaf coffees, that there's still some benefits with, like, say, lowering type 2 risk for type 2 diabetes. So they think it's actually not so much the caffeine, maybe, as perhaps other compounds in the coffee and tea, like antioxidants. But the caffeine is the caffeine, but the difference in those products you were just mentioning, Christy, is amount. You know, the amount. The amount in tea is like infinitesimal. I think it's like 30, 40 milligrams of caffeine. But like I said, in colas and in Starbucks, in energy drinks, you can just get more and more. You know, so but it's the same.
It's the same. So when you say limit it to 200 milligrams, so that's like including tea and chocolate, so you should just pick one?
Well, you got to kind of how much is in it. You know, how much is in a chocolate bar? That I don't know. You'd have to. You can look these things up.
Hey, Rick, there's a chocolate bar on my desk there in the pencil cup, a Hershey bar.
It's not listed on the label.
No. Well, that I looked at my Diet Coke can since we're on the show here, and the 12-ounce Diet Coke has 46 milligrams of Diet Coke. So that means I could technically have 4 a day and still be in the caffeine limit.
But then you have to worry about, there's another thing, the caffeination. Not the caffeination, carbonation, sorry. Caffeination. Made up a word.
Be so bad. And, the negative health effects of the artificial sweeteners.
Right.
Yes, there's a lot of phosphorus in soda. And that, over time, what they've shown, the research has shown is that, again, it's going to lower your calcium. It leaches calcium from your bones. So that on top of not getting enough calcium, probably, because most Americans are deficient, this is going to raise your risk of osteoporosis later in life, So, I mean, it all boils down because we're not thinking later, 20, 30 years from now, we're not thinking, what is this all going to cause? We're thinking now, people, like someone like me, because I'm, of course, a nut job about this, but, everything in moderation. Of course, I do my little cheating, but on the most part, I'm like, I don't want that. I don't want that in my body because day after day, month after month, year after year, it's going to play its toll. And, you want to age gracefully. You want to feel good, so it's kind of a decision for later. All
right, Christy is kissing the Diet Coke can. We're waving goodbye. But it's true. We don't want to, be playing with our grandchildren someday and, kick a soccer ball and, shatter into a million pieces because we've leached all the calcium out of our bones. I mean, it's hard. It's hard to focus on, I can't even think about what I'm going to wear today or wear tomorrow or wear tonight, much less try to worry about the future, but it comes upon us quick.
But you know what? Yeah, when it becomes part of your lifestyle, it's not I don't worry about it. Well, I worry about it, but I don't worry about it okay, I got
liar.
Well, no, I'm a worry wart, so I worry. But I don't. But it's so part of my lifestyle and so automatic that it's not a matter of that. I don't have things in my house I have to go, oh, should I not? It's not, it's more automatic for me, because it's become a habit. And, it's kind of like the cigarettes. If you smoke and then, you stop smoking, it's not a choice anymore. You don't have them in your house. That's it. Of course, it's not so simple. But, once it becomes more of a lifestyle, more of a habit, then I think you don't worry. You don't have to plan so much.
Well, it's not such a huge, because it's been a huge, I'll be honest with you, this Fit to Strip Challenge has been a huge monumental effort for me. I've tried to rearrange my schedule, rearrange my childcare, rearrange my shopping, I've done pretty good, I think, on most of those things without, becoming a lunatic. But the Diet Coke thing, I don't know. You think there's something addictive in there?
Well, who knows? No, I don't know. I don't know, but what I have read is that the diet drinks fool your brain because you're drinking something sweet, but you're not getting the calories, and so it fools your brain into thinking that, you have not gotten some nutrition, and so they find that people that drink the diet sodas, eat more. They gain more weight. So
Yeah. Well, see, and I was wondering if, like, because, and again, this is, share your psychology with everyone who's out there listening. But there's part of me that goes, like, if I have a Diet Coke, like, oh, you know what, I could have that cookie because it's a wash. It's like, if I had a sugar soda with my meal, then that would be like, 120 calories. Well, a cookie's about 120 calories. So, it's not like I'm really saving anything by drinking the Diet Coke.
Yeah, see, now you're making, like, deals with yourself.
Oh, yeah. You kidding? I have to make a deal with myself to get out of bed in the morning.
But, how about, you want the cookie, how about get some health food cookies? Get some, either buy or make, oatmeal raisin, make it healthy. Make the compromises, have the sweet, but make it a healthier version of a cookie.
I could try. It's just, let's be honest here. Healthy's just not that much fun.
Okay, but wait, I will be honest, because, see, to me, healthy is fun because I've been doing this for so long. I went to the farmer's market on Sunday. I could not wait to come home and make this huge salad with all this fresh vegetables. It's the best thing to me. But again, brings up bringing your kids up in this environment because I was brought up like this and I've been eating like this since I was a kid. This is normal and fun to me. You know what I mean? And I stress it not to, just pat myself on the back, but it's so
But go ahead. Go ahead. We'll be just pelting you with carrots and onions and potatoes soon.
No, but that's what they're going to, want. That's what they are going to learn. And it is going to be, I don't crave like hamburgers and, Snicker bars and things like that. I've done this for so long, and this is what's normal. It's so much harder to change habits than,
It's true.
Yeah. I have to say, like, whenever I do, like, try to do healthy stuff, and I go to the market, I buy all this stuff with all this, like, gung-ho, my mentality is just like, oh, I'm going to get all, have all good stuff. And then I get home, and it's like, oh, well, I don't know what to make, or I have all this stuff in it, and a lot of times it goes bad.
Right, and then we're wasting money to be healthy.
Wasting money, and it's cost me so much money. But that's what happens. It's like, buy all the stuff, and then it's like, okay, well, what recipe? Or, this will be good for me, but my kids won't. A lot of times they won't eat some of the stuff that I make, because they either don't like it, it's spicy, it's crazy. So
I know what they have, the cookbooks or that Cooking Light magazine, they have really good recipes. And
I get Cooking Light magazine. I just don't cook light.
Not to borrow it.
Well, listen, you guys, I hate to cut you off. This is Sandra Beck at Motherhood Talk Radio. I'm here with Christy Holly, Rick Swanson, Rona Brennan. We are having the great health debate. And after the break, we're going to come back. We're going to talk about some of Christy's things. We're going to talk about Cooking Light magazine, and we're going to see what stupid Diet Guy has to bring.
Mom, here's your show, Motherhood Talk Radio, giving you interesting, inspiring, and influential information as you navigate everything from childcare to corporate formation. This is Motherhood Talk Radio, and we'll be right back after these. No more mommy madness. The Sanity Hour is the antidote. It's the Sanity Hour with Ann Dunawall. Monday evenings at 6, 7 Central. Part of the Her Insight Network on TogiNet.com. Join Ann as she guides parents through issues that arise from simply living in our current high-energy, high-pressure culture of perfection and achievement. Moms and dads are bombarded daily. Sign up for this, buy that, enrich your child's life, enhance your child's development, worry about this danger, provide this experience. Ann Dunawall, PhD, is here to help. She's a licensed psychologist in independent practice in Dallas, specializing in women's mental health issues. And her mission here is to help women sort out the guilt and anxiety of the unrealistic demands of motherhood on a daily basis. For more information on her and her books, go to AnnDunawall.com. That's AnnDunewald.com. Arming women against the pressures of modern motherhood. Here to give moms balance and expectations, cutting themselves some slack. It's the Sanity Hour with Ann Dunawall. Monday evenings at 6, 7 Central. Part of the Her Insight Network on TogiNet.com. Let's chat it up with Bloom Talk with Barb Scala on TogiNet. Thursday afternoons at 3 Eastern, 2 Central. And find out how women are growing, blossoming, and blooming in their friendships and careers, health, and so much more. It's Bloom Talk with Barb Scala. Check out our website, bloomwithbarb.com. Whether you want to transplant your life or just do a little pruning, Bloom Talk will inspire you to cultivate the lifestyle you want to live. Join lifestyle coach and co-author of Sanity Savers, Barb Scala, each week on Bloom Talk and sprout your dreams. Grow your life.
I hear a lot from women. I want meaning in my life. I want a fulfilling life. I want to do something that's exciting. And I can control my life instead of my life controlling me. I can tell the world this is who I am and this is what I'm all about.
Barb will introduce you to dynamic guests and real women who are redesigning, rebuilding, and reinventing their own lives. And Bloomstorm, how you can dream, create, and grow the lifestyle you want to live. It's Bloom Talk with Barb Scala. Thursday afternoons at 3 Eastern, 2 Central on TogiNet.com. Welcome back to Motherhood Talk Radio, the most powerful voice in women's issues. For more information, check out the website, motherhoodtalkradio.com. Now, let's get back to the show with your hosts, Sandra Beck and Christy Holly.
Hey, mamas. This is Sandra Beck, and I'm here with Christy Holly. We have diet and nutritionist expert. I just forget it. Rona Britton and Rick Swanson, our segment producer. We are talking about health and fitness and how hard it's been for us for different reasons. Oh, Christy just held up a big sign that said diabetes. I think you're trying to scare me. But it is hard. It's a very hard thing. And Christy, you were, when we had to go to break, I cut you off. Yeah? Do you remember what we were talking about? No. Okay. Well, I'm going to bring Stupid Diet on. Stupid Diet Guy. I know, forget it. I'm just going to
what does Stupid Diet Guy have to say?
Yeah, well, I want to, before we bring on Stupid Diet Guy and his sauna expertise, there's an extremely stupid fad diet, number 6, which I found on justaguything.com, which is really a funny site if you want to check it out. If you like stupid guys, and we, of course, love Stupid Diet Guy, there's extremely stupid fad diet, number 6, which is the sex diet. And it says a lot of sex 8 times a week on average.
Nice.
I mean, you know, well, they say, like, you burn about 200 calories in a 30-minute sex session. I would like the partner that lasts 30 minutes.
Wait, how many calories do you burn?
How many calories? 200. For the girl or for the boy?
That all depends. I'd argue that point.
Well, what does it say?
Well, it says, you know, since it says this fat chick. I'm sorry. Big girl.
Big girl.
Big girl.
Yeah, we say big girl.
And her husband 8 times a week. Technically, it's not a diet as there are no set foods to eat, but Carrie claims, and this is not our Carrie, just to be clear here, that it's the diet encourages better nutrition because you're naked, which, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. And then you burn about 200 calories in a 30-minute sex session. Then it says you can also target problem areas by turning basic exercises into foreplay. She cites the love squad.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Well.
And it's how many times a week? 8 times?
8.
Why couldn't you just make it like 7, so it's like once a day? That's
well,
make it confusing. So you got to find out which day you're going to do it twice.
Sunday.
You just...
Sunday.
You sound like that in an all-knowing voice. Oh, yeah,
it's a day of rest.
Well, that makes no sense. You just do it Saturday.
Whoa.
That's the Lord's Day. You can't do it twice. You know.
Well, I mean, he's the great creator. I mean,
that's true.
Know,
Touché.
He gave us this for pleasure, right?
Right. Okay. Never mind.
Okay. All right. Well, that was my contribution. Stupid guy, please tell us about saunas, will you?
Okay. So I got the green light to talk. Okay.
Yes.
Well, I'm not an expert in saunas. We were going to talk about it because I'd read a lot of stuff, and everybody's arguing. They're like, yeah, you sweat, so you're just losing water weight. But however, like, it seems to me that like your heart rate does increase, and then therefore you think your metabolism is working harder. So, Rona, do you think it's possible that you're burning anything at all?
Well, you're sitting still.
Assuming, yes. No.
Yeah. Well, you know, I don't know. I'd have to look this up. But basically, when you lose water weight, I mean, that's not fat weight, right? So
right, no.
All you're going to do, you know, you might lose, you know, if you go to the gym and you work out for an hour and you sweat a bunch, you know, you might lose a pound or so. or a half a pound, depends on the person, but that's water weight, and it would be the same thing if you're sitting in a sauna. If you sweat out a bunch of water, that's just going to be water weight, which is, really doesn't count.
Right.
Talking about getting rid of, the fat cells. But, sweating, outside of making sure you don't have any health conditions that would contraindicate sitting in a sauna, but sweating, of course, gets rid of your toxins, which is nice and healthy. But that's not really a way to lose weight because, again, water weight, you'll lose in the beginning, like so many diets, you'll lose some water in the first week or two, but then that kind of ends. So that's not really.
Yeah, but when you're in the sauna and you look around and you see these guys just with like acne and like back hair and they're all sticky and the hair is all swirly, that's like an appetite suppressant.
Well, you see a lot of big guys in the sauna for some reason. Like they think it's just going to like magically make it all go away.
Well, sometimes I like to sit in the hot car and try to sweat some weight off.
In your suit?
How about
in your sauna suit?
Yes, I didn't purchase one yet.
How about exercise and sweat it out?
That's good. That would be nice, but dragging my 3 kids to exercise is not an easy thing to do.
Yeah.
Right, but like a lot of the boxers, sorry to cut you off, sorry. But a lot of like the fighters, they're the main ones that use the sauna to like lose like 10 or 15 pounds, and you'll see some of those guys like shadow boxing in like full on sweatsuits,
In the sauna?
They're just trying to lose.
Well, you know what? A lot of like wrestlers, boxers, they have to lose a bunch of weight right before their competition to make their weight, to get in that certain weight class. So that is water weight that they're trying to do. And that, by the way, is very unhealthy.
Right, because then they don't want to drink a lot afterward to replenish it so that they try to stay, where they lost. But then they're dehydrated.
That's actually very unhealthy for the heart. There's been studies that show, major health problems with athletes that do that.
Well, with anybody, it's like when a kid, like a baby, throws up for a couple of days, you take it to the emergency room to get it rehydrated. We're 98% water. We need water. So, to get into, a sauna suit or your SUV to try to lose water weight.
You got to do sometime.
And that's kind of cheating.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen, because we're having our weekly weigh-ins. Your Tuesday morning, everybody's supposed to weigh in for Rona on Tuesday morning. Cut to Christy and I'll be laying out in the desert going, please, God, please send a crow to pick out my bones because they probably weigh 30 pounds.
I know.
So you guys have been weighing religiously, writing it down?
Yes.
Now, have either of you guys had your, say, cholesterol checked or any of your, lipid levels? Just wondering, because that could be something that's a little motivating.
No, Rick.
Because,
a couple of years back, 2 years ago.
No, really, we're all at the age we should have it done every year because, looking at your triglycerides, your cholesterol, your good and bad cholesterol in your blood, that might be a little motivating to, to see what those numbers are.
Right, because that's what's going on the inside.
Failed cholesterol. They're walking time bombs.
Maybe you should make it a goal for you guys and have that done shortly.
Okay. I will do that.
Well, but it's the breaking the habits. I think, Rona, you're so right on, and I know we tease you unmercifully and then we don't listen to you, which has got to make us really frustrating to train. But we did put together, Rona, we did put our money in the bucket. Yeah. We have a clear glass bucket with our money in it, and that we're going to put money in each week. Do you want to share with our audience today what you've asked us to do?
Yeah, it's basically like a mini weight loss challenge, what you're doing. And weight loss challenges are getting really big, actually, across the country. People are doing it in where they work, corporate fitness programs, but people doing it just in, neighborhood type things. But actually, there's been research that shows that money, money motivates people to lose weight. So if you know that, every week you're putting in money, and whoever loses the most weight will get, what's in the pot, we call it, it's been shown to motivate people to do what they need to do to lose weight, eat better, exercise, whatnot. So what I had you guys do is, get a little pocket calendar out and put a start date, pick a date, and stick to it of when you're going to weigh yourselves. And I would say maybe, at the beginning, just to get the got started, maybe put, say, $20 or $25 in for commitment, so you're committed to it. You put it in, and then each week you weigh yourself. And if you gain weight that week, then you have to put in, make up a number, say we did $5. You put in $5 if you gained weight. If you lose weight, you do nothing. And if you don't record your weight, then you have to put in $5. And then at the end of maybe, pick a time frame, usually 3 months is a good time frame, see who lost the most weight, and whoever lost the most weight gets the money.
It was like gambling. Gambling with our health.
But really, the studies do show that the money, motivates people. So, I don't know, it's something, but it's, actually there's been a lot of research done, too, on getting community support, going once a week, getting weighed. Another thing you guys might want to do, which the research shows is pretty good, too, is actually the American Heart Association just posted something recently that people that wrote down the food that they ate every day, in other words, they're monitoring what they eat, lost twice as much weight as those who didn't. So, like, every time you eat something, write it down. You drink something, write it down. That just the act of writing it down changes, your habits. So, getting that calendar, maybe every time you eat something, write it down that day in your little calendar, what you wrote, what you ate, and then, like I said, at the one day a week, write down what you weighed. And set goals. Setting goals also, it's been shown, too, that people that set goals are more likely to adhere to the programs than those who don't. But setting goals that are realistic, like you say, I want to lose 1 pound this week, that's your goal. Write that down in your calendar, and maybe every day write down what you're going to do to get to that goal. I'm going to exercise, whatever it is, 10 minutes today, if that's all you can do. I'm going to eat vegetables and fruit at every meal. I'm going to exercise 3 times this week. Whatever it is, but people who write down goals, even in the business world, they say that if you write down your goals, you're more apt to meet those goals and succeed. So a couple little things you might want to try.
Okay. We can do it.
Yes, we can do it.
It is. It's changing our lifestyle. It's changing our choices. It's changing our routine. A lot of change.
A lot of change. Change is not always easy either, Rona, I have a question for you. How is it so easy for you to just, I am having trouble just making something just healthy in my kitchen. How do you just, know what to eat?
I just love you, Christy, because you come up with these questions 30 seconds before we have to go to a commercial break. My name is Sandra Beck. Here's Christy Holly, who only comes up with a question before a commercial break.
We'll give you some time to think about it.
We're here with Rhoda Brennan, and then she can forget about it while we're on break. And Rick Swanson, our segment producer. This is the Fit to Strip Challenge.
I need help.
You need a lot of help. We're going to go to commercial break, and hopefully we'll figure it out by the time we get back.
You didn't give me a cue.
I'm sorry. You could look at the screen.
Mom, here's your show, Motherhood Talk Radio, giving you interesting, inspiring, and influential information as you navigate everything from childcare to corporate formation. This is Motherhood Talk Radio, and we'll be right back after these. Combine snide and remark, and you've got snark. Combine Lisa Mena and Valia Alvarez on Monday nights, and you've got deep dish snark. Monday nights at 9, 8 Central, part of the Her Insight Network. When you've had enough at work or at home, and you're ready to laugh, join Lisa and Valia for their no BS look at the world and the people in it. They'll be serving up a no-holds-barred take on pop culture, current events, entertainment, and family matters, with segments like Accidentally Helpful, TV is Now My Hobby, and Who Sucks This Week. Deep Dish Snark delivers something for every girl who enjoys life with a dash of sarcasm. Lisa Mena is a former TV news anchor turned stay-at-home mom. She's making sure if anyone screws up her kids, it's her. Valia Alvarez suffers life as a jack of all trades, mistress of none, by juggling a PR career, marriage, motherhood, and more. Don't miss Deep Dish Snark with Lisa Mena and Valia Alvarez, Monday nights at 9, 8 Central. Part of the Her Insight Network on TogiNet.com. Get ready for the Not So Soccer Mom, Tuesday afternoons at 1 Eastern, noon Central on TogiNet with Jill Hickey. You name it, from politics to pop culture to Jill's search for the perfect bronzer and chicken salad. The Not So Soccer Mom will weigh in on it all. The sentence, "I have no opinion about that," is one that Jill has never uttered. In the early 90s, Jill finally decided to put her thoughts, opinions, mom advice, love of pop culture, hummus, and Starbucks, working out, cosmetic shopping, and politics into an actual website, and thus NotSoSoccerMom.com was born. Shortly after her fourth child, a boy, Jerome, now she's really got tons of topics to share with you. This is Laugh Out Loud Funny, and we're not kidding. What's a loud Nebraska girl who lived in Little Rock for many years and now is up in the Northeast doing? Chronicling her opinions on everything. The wheels aren't off yet, but it's close. It's the Not So Soccer Mom with Jill Hickey, Tuesday afternoons at 1 Eastern, noon Central on TogiNet.com. Welcome back to Motherhood Talk Radio, the most powerful voice in women's issues. For more information, check out the website, motherhoodtalkradio.com. Now, let's get back to the show with your hosts, Sandra Beck and Christy Holly.
You do it.
No, you do it.
You do it.
I can't.
You do it.
I can't.
You have to.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
You just do it real fast. I'll do it next time.
Okay. You said that the last time, though.
I know.
This is Sandra Beck. I'm here on Motherhood Talk Radio. I'm here with my lovely co-host who refuses to open any segment, Christy Holly.
That's right.
And we have segment producer Rick Swanson here today and our lovely diet, fitness, and nutrition coach, Rona Brennan. You have a question, Christy. Your question or comment, please.
I know. Well, I was just wondering how you prepare yourself to eat healthy all the time when there's so many different choices out there. How do you make it? It just sounds so easy when you talk about it. And I want to know, like, how to do it, because sometimes making a smoothie is just, like, not easy for me. So tell me.
Yeah, you're probably going to think I'm boring, though, because, the way I eat, it's redundant, maybe a little bit. I don't know. But, I have various different, say let's just take breakfast. I don't always make a smoothie. Sometimes I feel like cereal and fruit in the morning, or a whole grain waffle or oatmeal, or, I just, choose something, whatever I feel like. But, I don't know. Like I said, I have, I guess, a limited menu. Lunch is always pretty much the same. I make a big old salad. And maybe I'll add maybe a little pasta from the night before, some rice, whatever I made, chicken, or, but it's pretty much a no-brainer for that, because that's my lunch, and dinner is pretty much the same way. So like I said, it's probably boring, but I really do eat, mostly fruits, vegetables, and, some whole grains, nuts and seeds, for snacks. But how do you know the normal, usually, how about, maybe we can, on another segment, another show, is like, let's look at what your typical meals are, and then maybe make some healthier suggestions for, what about this, what about that? Like I said, I really do like the Cooking Life, because they take recipes that we've all used and make them, healthier. Healthier versions, lower fat, incorporating olive oil, things like that. So for me, it's not much, I don't really think, because it's pretty much the same thing, because I know what that's what I enjoy. I mean, that's a pretty boring thing.
Okay, so taking that into consideration, how would you advise somebody like Christy or me, who have small children, like how would you feed a family? It's like I could hand my kids a bowl of nuts; they would really just throw them at each other. Right. I mean, they'd eat a few, but...
Well, there's, for kids, you're right, it is a little different. You can make, kids like sandwiches, making them sandwiches, but maybe using whole wheat bread, and then giving them, turkey, or chicken, or tuna, making a big pasta salad, depending, of course, on the age. Nothing wrong with peanut butter and jelly, using the healthy peanut butter, not the one with the trans fats in it and the sugar. But, there's definitely, healthier things that we can give our kids as well. I'm trying to think, dinner is the same thing, big pasta dishes, chicken dishes, fish dishes, rice dishes, but...
Do you always use whole wheat noodles when you cook pasta?
I don't. I have to admit that, coming from New York, pasta is very important.
That a girl. That's my girl.
I have to say that I do not use whole grain pasta. I have tried, and I'm like, it messes up the tomato sauce because I'm a big tomato sauce junkie. So I just, no, I don't.
No.
I have to admit. But again, like I said, if you eat well 80% of the time, you don't have to. Everything I eat is not just perfect, But if you eat well,
wondering about that. Yeah. Everything you ate was perfect or not?
No.
Yeah, does it pound on the nutritionist today? No. I made pasta or spaghetti last night, and after I made it, I was looking at it going, oh no, why didn't I use whole wheat pasta, as I'm feeding it to my kids? It made me feel kind of bad about it.
You can try, and I really do want to try to switch over. There's different brands actually have different flavors. Some of them are a little bit better than others.
Yeah,
some of them taste nutty and they're chewy, and I'm sorry, but but I think what you said is in moderation is most of the time we eat the whole wheat pasta, and then when we really want that yummy, good, starchy, yummy tummy pasta, then we eat that one, because it's not every day that you want to have that pasta fix.
Well, that's the thing, too. And, making sure with the pasta, either put veggies in it or have a salad, I just always try to get people to think salad. And when I say salad, a lot of people get bored like a salad. They think of iceberg lettuce and maybe a couple pieces of tomato and a carrot. But when I make a salad, people when they will eat at my house are like, oh my God, what'd you put in it? I'm like, vegetables. I put so much in it. It is actually a meal in itself. It's got a lot of colors, a lot of variety, a lot of flavors, a lot of textures. And it really, it's a lot different than your boring salad that, a lot of restaurants serve, like I said, just the iceberg lettuce. That's not a salad.
You know what I think? I think Christy and I need to go eat at your house.
Yeah, can you please.
Not every day.
Yes, every day.
But seriously, it's when you say salad, I'm so uninspired. The one thing, Rona, because of you, when I go to the drive-thru now, I do have my hamburger habit, and I only had one hamburger last week, but instead of getting French fries, I did get the side salad. I didn't eat it.
You got it. That's the
I did it and brought it home, but it was so uninspiring because you're right. It was a couple shaved carrots. It was a bowl of uninspired, wilty white lettuce, and it probably had no nutritional value.
Hey, I'm surprised they served you because I put your picture up at the drive-in.
You got to Javier. You got to Javier.
To have a cooking party, and so learn. What is good salad?
I think so. We could take some pictures and we'll put it up on our blog and show what we're doing, because I do think, Christy, we were talking about that the other day when I was over at your house, and we were looking through all these books and stuff, and it's we're so clueless sometimes. It's hard to know even where to begin, to start planning a healthy menu for our families, because for me especially, I was raised on meat and potatoes. My family was a big meat and potatoes farm community, lots of corn, lots of potatoes. I'm not real meat and potatoes kind of gal, which is shocking that I eat hamburgers and French fries.
Yeah.
In their raw state, they hold little or no appeal. But, it's to change that whole dynamic to have a healthier, a more Mediterranean diet, I think we can put ourselves in that child mode and go, we need to model after someone, and we could model after you, Rona, as you cook, and we could learn.
Yeah, I would love that.
Yeah,
basically, we just invited ourselves to your house.
When are you free? It's probably bigger than mine.
Well, we could cook here. That's cool. I don't care where we cook, as long as we have somebody to, kind of model after and see. And because Christy and I, we had our tofu fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
And the kids ate the tofu.
Yeah, no, but exactly. But if you eat something healthy and it tastes good, you're like, wow, then it's kind of a little bit more motivating.
It's true. And a lot of the recipes that I love, that I cook, the good stuff, when I do cook, and the good stuff, it's all stuff that I learned from friends and family, or, going somewhere and trying it and going, wow, this is really good.
Right, yeah. Yep. Good idea.
Yeah, good idea.
Any questions, Christy, you want to ask?
I don't know.
No, she's going to wait till the show's about to close.
I know. So I'm just looking forward to that because, I would love to eat salads, good salads, healthy salads. I would like to make my own salad dressing. I want to feed my family healthy. I want to feed them well, and I want them to like what I'm feeding them.
Because there's nothing worse. I'm sorry. When you sit and and I did this recently, I made, and of course, I'm from the East Coast, Upper East Coast, so I made scallops and shrimp, this beautiful scallop and shrimp medley, and it was delicious. And I was so excited, and I put it down in front of Niles and Fraser, and they were like, ew, I'm not eating this. What's that pink thing? And I'm like, you've been eating scallops and shrimp since you were born. But now that you're in preschool and in grade school, you're not going to eat it anymore. And, it was really disheartening. I was really mad at them. And I understand they're children, and at some point you'll probably hear me yell at them on the air. But it's really disappointing when you make something and your family looks at you like, you just gave them a bowl of caterpillars.
I know. Well, that's happened to me, too, last night with the spaghetti, which I made it with turkey meat. I made my own sauce, and it tasted good. And my daughter says, I don't like this. And, my other two boys are, wolfing it down. But it's just like, okay, I want something that's going to satisfy them all, and then the night before, this is too spicy. I can't eat this. And
oh, my God, you know what Max told me this morning? The egg sandwich that I made for him, the egg layer was too thick. Because I had ham, I had bread, I had layered it, and he says, Mom, the egg layer's a little thick.
You know how kids are so picky. If you cut the sandwich the wrong angle, they won't eat it. I mean,
true. Yeah. It's true. Well, and when we were growing up, Christy, I don't know about you and Rona, it's like, and Carrie's online here, our Carrie, not the sex Carrie, our Carrie, and it's true. It's like she said, she said my mom made us sit there until we eat it. I remember sitting there one time till 7 o'clock at night eating something my mom cooked, until, I couldn't leave the table.
I always ate everything. It was I was the little pig. See what happened. See? I still am. So my sister wouldn't eat peas, and my mom and dad would just put like a little few on there, and she would not eat them, and we had to wait.
Oh my God!
I was just like, I'll eat them. I'll eat them. But that was we did eat everything. Because my mom cooked really healthy.
Good food. See, and we have about 1 minute till the end of the show, but of course, you have a question. But I'm going to give advice to any non-pea eaters out there because I'm a non-pea eater, and any children listening to this radio station.
I love peas.
What you do, you roll them under your plate. You push your plate down because they will stick to the bottom of the plate. Then you, like a good little girl, you carry your plate to the sink, and the peas are just hiding there in the plate, and you just take it in and dump it in the sink.
Oh, that's so wasteful. I love peas.
Well, for this and other helpful information, my name is Sandra Beck, and we're here on Motherhood Talk Radio. The woman laughing in the background is my co-host, Christy Holly, who has no questions at 15 seconds to the end of the show. Rona, thank you again for being on. Shrick, thanks you again for... Forget it. Shrick, you rock, okay? We'll catch you guys next week.
Thank you for being a part of Motherhood Talk Radio with Sandra Beck and Christy Holly, part of the Her Insight Network on TogiNet.com.